Well, we can stop that right there. There's no such thing as a bloody drunk tank anymore, is there?
Well, not in Victoria. I think everywhere else it's still plenty of drunk tanks getting around. Yeah, I'm playing this song again, all right? I don't want
One more time.
one more time, all right? The song's here, okay? It might be here to stay. It might not be. I don't really know, all right? Stop judging me. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody. It is Christmas morning, or it may not be. You can listen to it whenever you want. It could be February by now. But this is released on Christmas morning. So all the best, everybody. Hope everyone's having a lovely Merry Christmas. And this one's for you guys. Get your own cheer. 'Cause this is what it's all been about. What about you guys?
I reckon we can wrap this up right now. That's the best intro we've ever done.
It is, and it's not going to get better from here.
All downhill from here.
All downhill from here. This is about the podcast.
It is.
Where it's going to go. And to be fair, I've already lied about the intro music 3 times. So don't take this with a grain of salt.
Redeem yourself now.
Take this with a grain of salt. Don't know whether anything we have to say or do today will be used in evidence in us going forward as a podcast.
Right. So who have we got here and what are we doing?
Currently, we've still got Nick Wize. We've got
Couldn't get rid of me.
we've got Fitzy. And we've got a bunch of Savvy. They're already opened.
Code's still appropriate though.
Yeah.
Enter
Can
imposter
still use
for
imposter.
12%. 12%? Some percentage off anyway.
Some percentage, yes.
Look, enter imposter
Get
and
yourself
you
some
let.
savvies because they are good, very good on Christmas morning.
Oh,
Oh, you definitely need it.
yeah. And then peps you up for your drive home after your eggnog.
Oh,
Can we? Okay, I don't know. We can.
I don't know. You're going back to the drunk tank a little bit.
Yeah,
there,
too much back to the drunk.
is eggnog a thing?
Not in Australia.
No.
Savvies are a thing.
Savvies are.
Savvies are a
Code
thing.
imposter.
Code imposter.
13.67% off.
You know what? Go and enter Savvy. No, not Savvy. Go to Savvy.
Savvy.
Go and
What
enter
did he do?
Mark Carey. Wow. Not. You can tell we're over it today. Anyway.
What do you mean? We haven't even got started.
Exactly.
It's Christmas morning.
Exactly. It's Christmas
and-
morning and all through the house. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Hang on a minute.
Is that
Neville's up and about.
Yeah, you will not catch a mouse. I guarantee
Is
you.
it-
You
are
know
we
he's only got
planning-
3 teeth left?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, it's like some ragdoll thing apparently. They lose all their teeth.
This episode could have just been you reciting Dr. Seuss.
Could
books
have.
or
Cat in a
something.
hat.
Yeah. Grinch stole Christmas.
Green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's cancelled. We're not allowed to talk about him.
Okay.
Was
I
he?
can't remember what
I
it
think-
was, but he got cancelled for something.
No, not in my book.
No, so he did.
Which
he got
which
cancelled
book
for
are we referencing?
Ah,
Cat in the
good.
Hat?
something.
Didn't like that one.
Oh, no, it's just I'm just realising how pathetic we are.
Oh.
Anyway.
It's been known for a long time.
Has it though?
Yeah.
Anyway, so achievements, big in Algiers, massive. Shout out to them. We have got I think we're at about 15,000 downloads at the moment, which is ridiculous considering we did nothing for the last.
How many episodes are you up to, just for my reference?
At the moment,
Yep.
I'm going to go with
For my
53.
reference to.
Yeah, just for your reference as well. We're at 53.
That's not bad.
Right, like now it should be 53. We do also have that one that Fitzy, McConnell and I did about movies and stuff, but that's literally just been for us. I didn't do anything with that. That was a while ago.
I don't know if we need to release that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I want to listen to it.
Maybe that's a subscribers only episode.
Yeah. I'm going to send. Yeah, I'll send that to the 4 of them.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I'm not even angry with that. I
that's
reckon
a
we've
fair
got 4
effort.
subscribers is ridiculous.
Off the back of that, though, like outsider looking in, that's fantastic effort because I know when this
4
was
subscribers,
first-
or
well, but 53 episodes, I got to sample some of the original recording before it was all released, and I thought, good.
did you listen to the first 4 of them that we didn't use?
I did. It just, committed friend, but I thought, I don't know if this will have legs, but no, it's up and running, so
be-
well done.
Look, to be fair, Fitzy and I still don't know why it has legs either. I mean, literally half of the time it's a running podcast. The other time we remember it's an imposters podcast, so we say that word a few times. It doesn't really mean anything, and then
Imposter code for how many percent off?
yeah, and you can just use that code for the 14.89% off at Savvy. And Mark Curry, our sponsor, still yet to rock up, still yet to talk to us. I mean, we've had him on the phone, but he's too busy winning awards or whatever it is his bloody latest thing was.
Can't even call him.
Can't even-
Might be with the kids at the moment.
He doesn't have kids, but I could probably actually call him.
Oh, well, it's Christmas morning and we don't want to interrupt him.
Can't even know what the words are. You have to play it again.
It's evident.
Yeah, didn't hide that well.
It sounded very much like the Pogues to me. Like,
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Pogues, does check out with us and all our war stories because we're mad war heroes. I was going to put in a pew, 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 but I'm not the ABC, so I don't have the money for it. But you're wondering how I was going to get that in there?
Just slipped in there. Don't know how that happened.
Not bad though. Like the so as Jared has coined it, the Vetaverse is out and about. And I mean, like Heston, he's fighting the ABC. Matty Morris is coming up to 200 episodes. Jared's selling out now. All his shows. We went to his show. That was good.
He was quite funny, actually. I was surprised.
Yeah, because he's been shit. When we speak to him in person.
Actually, quite funny.
Yeah.
I had quite a few lols that night.
Yeah.
I didn't say the word lol in there because I reckon I would have got cancelled.
Was they targeted, did you say?
Did either of you get targeted in the show?
Thank Christ not. I actually asked him before he walked up there. I said, please don't touch me. And he went to it.
Yep.
Yeah, and he still made jokes about him, but he didn't feel him up.
No,
so
I noticed when that went.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, Motor got fucking done.
He brought that on himself.
He's a dickhead.
He brought that on himself.
What an absolute...
What did he say again? I'm a mate of Bursos.
He's just like, he was talking about like marriages and who's been together longest or whatever. Motor's been married for like 400 years or something. So he's like, yeah, I've been married for this long. And he goes, oh, yeah. And he's like, I asked him a question or two. And then he was obviously like, I don't really want to answer this anymore. So he's just like, I'm Bursos, mate. Like that was going to make Jared.
Yeah.
Like that was going to stop Jared for giving him shit. But look, to be fair, it worked because he just thought, he's like, he's Burso's Make-A-Wish Foundation disabled, mate. So he just let it go. He just dropped it off there. I was laughing. But so Jared's killing it. I don't want to say any of the stuff he wants to do because he might want to say that himself, which is fair enough.
I'm going to sidetrack you a little bit here and ask you what you actually plan on doing because otherwise you're just going to ramble on about everyone else's achievements.
I'm only 7 minutes into it, so I was getting around it.
Where are you at?
Well, I'm just sitting next to the microphone as always, just jitting around.
Any achievements lately?
Nah, I don't think so.
To mention?
Nah, I'm trying to get an incinerator burning over at the back of Lara here. It's a big – everyone's mad for that out here. But anyway, back to what I was saying, Nick. You're not even a guest anymore, so no one cares what you have to say anymore. That's what happens now.
AI's already deleted me from this podcast.
Yeah. You had your chance to have your thing in the sun, and now you're just one of the others. All right, Fitzy overrules you again now. He was just a co-host before. Now Fitzy's in front of you.
I'm not mad about it.
SJ's been killing it. She's still doing her book. I think she's up to chapter 9 of her new book. But she's got a Patreon now, and she's doing her. If anyone's listened to her thing before, she's now doing her own chapters, and she does the audio thing. So I think if you're a subscriber, you get to listen to her audio books. That's pretty cool. Who else have we had that's done anything? Hendo. You seen Hendo with his bloody? You would have seen Hendo if you've got social media. You've seen that bloody ball bag nowadays. He's always on. He's Stop Screaming, I'm Scared Too book. I got 3 of them. Yet to read any of them, but he doesn't care because I bought the books. So that's all that matters. He's on TV. It's now going to be an audio book. I can't remember who it is. It's not Russell Crowe. That's who he was trying to get, but he's not doing it. But he's got somebody doing the audio. That's great. It's been really.
He didn't get Ragnar. Weren't we trying to get Ragnar?
No, I was trying to get Ragnar for something. Thanks for that.
Ragnar would have been good.
Yeah, well, it's a work in progress. I'll see what I can do about Ragnar. But what else have we got there? So there was Marksy's now got he's a job now. He's a big dog over at Coulson Air or something like now. And he's doing his frontline safari thing again.
This has all come off the back of being on the
100%. It's all due to just the podcast.
Good. They were going nowhere before this. We say,
yeah, we made them, especially Hendo. Definitely made Hendo. Yeah. He ever since look, to be fair, Hendo's one might be a little bit different because he was too scared to speak to us when we were in the middle of the desert. Now he's on every bloody podcast I've ever seen. Appears everywhere. And he's on like Channel 7 News. He was up in Townsville. He's in the Bulletin and stuff. Just gross now. Like, get over it, Hendo. You've had your one book. You've had your chance. Like, move on or make another book. Peter Hanlon came down. He was working with actually, I don't even know. The movie's not out yet, so I'm not allowed to talk about it. Anyway.
Probably not.
He's in a movie. Did really well. He's mates with some cool people now. So he's looking at doing whatever. But he's also got a book that his second book's going to get published, and it's a fiction one. So his first one was obviously him like putting a bunch of mayo on, talking up his time in Timor, which is obviously not as hard as he said it was. But he's now got his second book out, which it's not out, but he's written it. It's going to get published, so that's exciting. I tried to tell him to make an audio book, but he's the same. He wants Russell Crowe to do it. Russell's not just going to sit there and read a bunch of people's shitty books.
He's
I don't
had
know
some
why
shit
people
going
get
on as
doing
well,
it.
isn't he? I mean, he's
Russell. He's making movies, like he's an actual movie star.
Big movies at the moment.
Yeah, like he's actually doing like impressive stuff, not just reading like shit stories, like these boys are trying to get him to do. But what else we got? We didn't develop any internet beef. That was disappointing. We didn't find out who the 1-star person is. That'll be season 2. We'll get a bit further into it. When we get some cash, we'll get a private investigator and they'll work that out. That'll be an IP thing we can search. It'll be easy. We've still got our people that we think it is. But, yeah, we've had a bunch of co-hosts. So we've now just got a community, really. As soon as you leave, we just give you a call back. I mean, the pay's not great, but it's you do. You do get to write a book, apparently, as soon as you've been on here. So half the boys have got books now. Who else we got? Presty. He's got his own podcast now. The Road Best Travelled. I bet you that's not what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's The Road Best Travelled. You guys talk
not as good
yourselves.
as this one anyway. So
it's not. It's shit. But like, good on him for giving it a crack. You know, like
It's not easy.
He'll never laugh.
I'm witnessing that firsthand.
you reckon it's not easy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you reckon my acting of making it look hard is? Hang on, where is he? I'm going to look him up. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Just doing a live search. We could just explain step by step exactly what you're doing. That'd be really enthralling listening.
That is the Road Best Travelled podcast. Does he have an intro? I'll see if I can play an intro for him. It's going to be one of those awkward silences.
I don't know if that's...
You know what this is? Look, he's talking about... So you have a look here. He's parked his thing.
What? This? Oh, in about 5 minutes, don't worry about it.
It's road trauma stuff.
Right.
He's just talking about not parking between the lines. Like, terrible reel. Like, it's not going to do anything. His podcast isn't going to go anywhere. But he's a nice enough bloke. So, like, get around him.
Glad we sampled it just now then.
Yeah, no, give him a... Well, I mean, you know, I was already bored halfway through that.
Has he got any more runs coming up, not running from Mildura to...
I don't know, no, because remember he was, like, talking secret stuff and he didn't want to talk to us about it?
I wasn't here.
Who was I talking to him with? Pete. Oh, it's Pete. Yeah, okay. Easy to forget that bloke.
Very easy. Loves to try and arm wrestle people and then runs off when you're about to do it.
Mate, for a bloke who bloody blocks out the sun, he's actually really easy to live with. Like, he's not loud. He's real docile. He just hides in his room. He's just, I mean, I know.
Does get drunk and wake people up though.
Oh, gets blind all the time, Pete.
Does it well, and also if you're living with him, he might just blow up the deck that is
true.
above you. So
True. Well, that wasn't him. That was Sean.
He was quite happy to have it though.
Oh, he's happy to talk it up.
Yeah,
talk it up like it's his story. Yeah. He's going to come back down here. He'll be like, right, we're arm wrestling right now.
None of us are scared of him.
No. Why should you be? He writes makeup novels. Anyway, what else do we have on there?
So what have you got planned for the day?
So,
where are you going after this?
I'm going to head down and see the olds. Mum was in hospital most of the year. Like, she was in and out with, like, I don't know. I don't even know what her excuse was. Like, she had, like, some heart valve issue with, like, some sort of bacterial infection that kept making her go back into ICU, so they had to watch her. But anyway, she's fine now. She wants to get everybody that she's had at the in the hospital to come and see her and that sort of stuff. And yeah, it should be fine. Were you, Fitzy? Were you doing anything fun?
I am going to have lunch at the Outlaws and then my parents for dinner.
Is the Outlaws code for your parents or the in-laws? You just like a cool transition of in-laws to Outlaws.
You haven't heard that before?
I've heard that, but you might.
Well, I just thought like it might have been like your parents are your Outlaws and the other ones are the in-laws.
Nah,
my
you're
parents are my
overthinking
parents.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just...
I just thought too much into it.
Which they're not Outlaws. They're actually great people, so I'm quite happy to go and have lunch with them. And
must preface
hang
it
out.
with that.
And then
and
up to my family in Bendigo.
All right, well, use a bit of jokey tone next time if you're going to do it. I just thought you're actually hanging out with like Ned Kelly and the crew.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Anything fun for you, Nick?
Outlaws for Christmas lunch.
Who are they? What are they? Can you do it in a more jokey tone?
Yeah, like who's...
Or
I can't really, but there's motorcycles involved. I don't really want to talk about it.
You see, look, and they're wearing vests and shit. I knew there was going to be embroidery and stuff there.
And then...
is there embroidery?
Is there embroidery on there?
If there is, I'm not involved in it.
Yeah,
I don't want to
You'll
be
just have to
associated.
wear it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Are there any prospects on there? No? Okay.
Potentially. But then also
look, I support
visit
you. I support your time out there. So
the original Wises, the grandparents.
The
Go and
Weezays.
see them.
The Weezays.
Yeah, the Wizays.
Yeah.
Just do the right thing, basically. Yeah.
Oh, do the right thing. Yeah, very
Wow.
cool.
You're lucky you've got little ones, though. They love it.
That's exactly right. So they can steal the attention and I can just sit in the back and eat food. Basically.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Well, this will be the first year I'm going to hang out with my daughter at my parents' place and I'm going to have a few beers with her.
She call you an outlaw?
Oh, I'm not an outlaw. I'm a parent.
Oh, okay.
He's really not understanding.
No.
No. We'll go through it all.
We'll explain it later with a colouring in book.
No, that's very
I'll
cool.
get some
Crayons?
for
Yeah,
you.
good.
Stick it
Crayons,
back to
yeah.
you- back to your old days.
Cool. Right. Well, anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone, etc., etc. Anyway, so in the future, Fitzy,
Mhm.
what are you feeling? What do you want to do with the podcast next year? Anything?
Yeah, we can do more.
Absolutely zero input on what you want to do in the future.
Zero commitment here.
Because I remember we were talking a while ago about doing like that. I'm too old for that shit.
We have been talking about that, and I think that's still a good idea. We just haven't brainstormed it enough on how we're going to get those things.
Well, I literally asked you
happening.
about your ideas, and you're just like, stuff and stuff.
Well, I wasn't
It's
going to.
probably
I
a big-
wasn't going to bring that up just in case it was something that we wanted to go with.
Well, I'm sure if someone steals it, they steal it.
What's the premise?
Well, basically, Fitzy and I are old as fuck, and there's a bunch of shit that we probably shouldn't have been doing, but at the same time, why not? So we were we went one wheeling in the U-gangs when it was dark, just because, like, why wouldn't you do it? Obviously, ended in the way you thought it was going to end. Fitzy ate it out in the middle there, but lots of joviality.
Yeah. Well, it's
a
about
lot of
having that
chuckling.
comical nature.
It's also, I think the idea was also just we were talking about it, how once you get to a certain age, you get comfortable with that, and instead of going and doing new things, you're like, I'm too old for that. So why? Sometimes there is good reasons why, because holy shit, you don't bounce anymore like you used to, and so you stop doing things. But yeah,
So
Even
you're
just
either testing social norms or justifying them. That's the outcome.
a little bit of it, yeah.
Sort of. Like, it's like when, like I go play basketball with the other blokes, and there's like 25, some of them are 30 or whatever, and they're like, I'm getting too old for this. And you're like, 42, mate. What do you want about? Like, at which point have you decided that you're too old and you just want to give up on doing anything? There's like 70-year-old dudes that are like getting jacked. And you're like, how are you at 30 years of age? You're like, I've got kids now, so I can't do anything or whatever. And you're like, what do you want about? Like, if you're going to give up now, mate, and you've got 50 years left in your life, like, geez, it's going to be a long, fat end of your life.
You know, people who can't do things because they've got kids.
Now, I don't know. There's nobody that I know that just says they're a dad and can't do it. Leggy, you loser. But yeah, like it's just interesting to me that people just stop trying new stuff. Like, I mean, if you played tennis your whole life and now you've blown your knees out and you can't play tennis anymore, doesn't mean you can't do anything else. But a lot of people are like, oh, I used to do this, or I used to be that, or I used to do that. And you see it in the veteran community as well, where you're like, oh, I used to be infantry, and you're like, when? You're like 2003 to 2009. You're like, man, you're talking like
What are
15
you
years
now?
ago. Yeah, like what have you done since? There's heaps of people I know that are like that. They're like, oh, I used to be really good at this, and you're like, why don't you do it anymore? They just don't have an excuse. But like, you know, I mean, we can do all sorts of weird stuff. Like we were talking, Fitzy would obviously try and get me to do some running, you know, and then Fitzy was going to go to the gym and we're doing this and that. And then we're one wheeling. I'm the Victorian champ of one wheeling. Just purely through default because no one else does it.
Doesn't matter, still counts.
And that's the thing. I wonder, that might be a thing, Fitzy. How many competitions
Maybe
we
that's
can
the thing.
win
How many things can we
by
win
default?
by default? Surely there's some stuff out there.
And we might need to do it. We might need to both do it though, so it makes it a category. Because if you do it on your own, they might not do it.
You're right, because I mean there is a lot of people in history that have gone through and gone to the Olympics just because nobody else was doing it.
Yeah. We might need to find a third 40-year-old so we can have a first, second, third, and just like that's enough for them to run a competition where they're like, oh, we don't have enough. And you're like, yeah, boys, sign up for this one. You are guaranteed a place. Get around it. But yeah, so there's stuff like that where we're interested in trying to do some stuff, and it's sort of an extension, I guess, of the challenge thing we were trying to do at the start. But you know, like obviously that some of that happened, like SJ did a Patreon, and some other people did some things, which was awesome. But it was, I think next year I want to get into like I'm looking at making an actual little studio sort of scenario, which then other people can come and use. So like, I think Jared's down in Victoria, he can come on and do his reels or whatever else it is he needs to do. Then other people that are coming through, like they can crash there and they can do their own stuff. Like there's like with the Vetaverse, it's been interesting to see people now realizing that if they collaborate with each other, it's a much bigger audience And it's really been interesting to meet up with the different dudes along the way as well. Like it's good to see them excited about being creative and stuff. So that's been pretty cool. But at the same time, like YouTube has an algorithm, and there's been a bunch of people that I've spoken to that are like, I don't listen to podcasts. I watch them on YouTube. And by watch them, they're like, I do stuff. But it's like if someone's laughing, I'll turn and I'll look or whatever to see the reaction between the people. And I think that's sort of one thing that you really miss here is if you do it, like the amount of times that we talk shit about because somebody's doing something here and it gets real quiet and it's just awkward because you're on a podcast, obviously, and there's something funny happening. That gets a bit funny. But also YouTube having the algorithm, like it actually pushes it, tries to get you an audience and does whatever. So if you're actually trying to grow it, it's probably a thing that we should probably look at doing. And I know we sort of went back and forth and we're like, oh, we need to have the proper cameras. We need to do this. We need to do that. And it's just like I've got the AI on the podcast stuff now that literally will just do the mastering, do all the levels, and then it writes a story for you about what happened, does the transcription, and you're done. And there's obviously computer programs that'll do the same stuff. And it's just about doing it. Obviously, like I'm running 2 jobs now. Fitzy's going to be studying or whatever else it is he's going to be doing. Plus, obviously, people have got competitions. But I'd love to do like if you and Nick do another one, like to actually do a YouTube thing about it where we can, like it's all good and well to talk about it on here. But if you can then go...
Nick did throw out after I did another run. Nick decided that he might want to do the same run that he did this year and then do the one the month later.
The Grampians one?
No, the one along from Apollo Bay to the 12 Apostles.
Okay. Yeah, because there was...
I think we should really try and bully him into doing it too.
I don't know that you even need to bully him that much because he was... Oh, you reckon he's not going to do it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Nick, you're scared.
I reckon that's enough to get him over the line now.
Well, it should do. No, you don't reckon?
No, I don't reckon that's enough.
No, okay. Well, if we get everybody to send him a message that knows Nick the runner, send him a message telling him he's
Nick
scared.
the ultra runner.
Yep. But yeah, but I'd love to do actual stuff like that where people are like, hey, I'm actually going to go do this, mate, and then get the crew together and go support them, but then like make a video about it and then chuck it up on YouTube because YouTube's obviously more of a, it's a visual platform. So you like your B-roll and all that sort of stuff is a lot better. But it's, I mean, you can still use this.
Do we have a B-roll? I think it's all just the roll.
I don't have an A-roll or B-roll.
The
roll.
B-roll.
I think the whole thing is B-roll.
I mean, yeah, we're that good. We do it in one take every time.
We do actually, though. Like, look,
Can confirm.
Yeah, can confirm. To our credit, we are one take wonders. It's like
no one out there would have ever guessed that either.
No, they wouldn't. They would have been like, geez, those guys.
Look at it. They must edit the shit out of this.
Must be scripted. Must be, yeah. I wonder how much research they put into it.
Usually it's live.
Just all the stuff there. But yeah, like I mean, so the YouTube thing's a thing we can do. The podcast stuff.
What does it say today? What's the headlines
for ours
today on the news?
Oh,
Merry Christmas worldwide. That's pretty much the
yeah, true that. Yeah. They said Santa rocked up. Everyone. I told you what they said at the start. All through the night, not a creature was stirring. That was the stats. We're gonna have to rush this because we've got to get off on the road, go and see our families and stuff.
We do.
But yeah. So like we're open to having other people come on board, do whatever. The other thing was we might have co-hosts on here that jump in from other places. They guests one time, they're welcome to come back. One thing I was really keen on trying to get up and running, which didn't happen by the end of the year, was to try and get like a live panel sort of scenario happening. That was what we were trying to do with Ragnar. We were trying to get him on to be Matty Morris's 200th guest, but it's still work in progress. It's not a no yet, but it's just I don't want to talk it up when it's not going to happen. And then if it does happen, then it's a win.
Yeah.
But at the moment, don't hold your breath. Would be the scenario, but it would have been good. We'd tried to get the Civic Centre up in Townsville, but we needed the guests to do it in the first place. So it was all real chicken or the egg sort of thing. But yeah, going forward, it'd be really interesting to see if we can get like some panels going on and get the Vetaverse together to go and meet all the boys, and then maybe travel around to the different bases and do like I was thinking to have like a tour de force, but in Australia, going around to the big bases. So you'd have Sydney, Townsville, Darwin, Perth, etc. So that'd be another thing that'd be cool if we can get like 5 of them for a year. That'd be a pretty cool way to break up the year and see what happens there. But besides that, wouldn't mind a new intro. Oh, I don't know now because like just listening to the road intro again, it's just,
it's a good intro.
It gets me up and about. I mean, you're not going to lose the road music, but it's like if you're going forwards, especially like if you've got an intro that you're then going to put on.
We just did a very pogy Christmas
We did.
start.
We did. Very topical,
But then
though,
we did
because today is Christmas.
Well, yeah,
Obviously.
obviously.
But yeah, like it'd be good to have like a that way we have like an intro that we can use on YouTube and do whatever and see how that goes as well. So
maybe we could get you to sing.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Maybe you could do your.
Go on. What do you, this is why you need YouTube.
Australian Idol
Fitzy-
revisited.
Yeah, just Fitzy's face trying to stir shit up over here.
What was your idol audition?
No, I can't remember.
Don't remember.
No, something to do with Jet.
Backstreet Boys song or something, wasn't it?
No, it was actually a Jet song.
Jet
Backstreet Boys, I would have won.
Oh,
But yeah, I was trying to be a little bit alternative, you know.
which Jet song was it?
I can't even remember. Like, I know you're trying to stitch me up, but I actually can't remember that one.
Was it something like that?
Nah.
That's
No, Are You Gonna Be My Girl? No, it wasn't that one.
Moving on quick.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that one. It was, anyway, I can't remember. So it's,
You were
the joke's
really
not working.
committed to it, obviously.
Yeah, I was at the time. But it was funny because I'd just learned it because I was like, yeah, this is my song, which is a rookie mistake. If you're going to go into an audition, learn your song beforehand, not whilst you're sitting in the line because you're bored for 12 hours of your life waiting for the judges to let you in the morning. And heads up, also don't wait in the line for 12 hours. It's like you're tired, you're cooked, your voice is cooked. Yeah.
That was the issue on the day, was it? You're tired.
There was about 18 issues on the day.
Yeah. I
think
Those were some of them.
I think maybe that's something for future podcasts we could film
Revisit?
Going to the next one. Revisit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could revisit that. Yeah,
I'd
go
watch
to
that.
another Australian Idol. Yeah.
Get you into another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Australian Idol. What's the other ones that they do?
Australia's Got Talent.
No,
Yes.
what's the one where they press the button? They turn
Yeah, I
around?
think
The
that's
Voice?
The
No,
Voice.
oh.
Yeah, The Voice. Yeah.
Get you in for the This Is the Voice.
Yeah, we'll jump in all of them. Fitzy's going to do a bodybuilding competition with me because he
Yeah,
likes
that's
get up
good.
and around about G-strings. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see what else happens with that. The newsletter, I was getting around, but then the election came and I was just like,
What election?
it's too hard. Second?
What election?
The King of the North election.
North.
Yeah.
The King in the North.
King in the North, that's right.
Ah.
You want to
King in the
elaborate a little bit more?
No, not really. I don't know
No?
if it's
King of the
necessary.
North.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a pretty big deal in the Yu Yangs now. They actually call me Mr. Yu Yangs. It's like, yeah, Mr. Yu Yangs. It's
The
like
house does smell
it's
of
like
rich
Pitbull.
mahogany.
He's done. He's like, don't ever say Mr. Yu Yangs like that
Don't
again.
ever do that again.
Yeah, so I'm in there, so it's pretty cool. That'll be fun.
At least you'll have a title for your next audition at Australian Idol. You just start with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to have to echo it as well, like, Mr. Yu Yangs. Shit, the whiskey.
I like Jason Derulo. You can
Yeah,
do
yeah.
your own.
Jason Derulo. Yeah, but Mr. Yu Yangs, yeah, I'm going to have to work it out. It doesn't have the right syllables. Also, though, Mr. Butthurt, what's his name? Sam Butthurt. Sam Ride.
Ah,
Butthurt.
Butthurt.
Yeah. He said he's up and about.
did he win in Switzerland? Where did he go?
I don't know. Did anyone watch his stuff?
No.
No one.
God,
I don't know where he gets the followers
God,
from.
no, I still don't know.
No one. Nobody I've spoken to cares about Butthurt or Sam.
No.
It's ridiculous.
No. Strange guy, that guy.
Yeah. Like for a 4'5" dude, so much confidence. It's just bizarre. I really don't get it. He finally did his run though. He did his hammy trying to run 400 meters last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw I just saw the shorts. I didn't watch it, but
He made 400 metres this time, did he?
yeah, allegedly. I saw the shorts. Like you can watch his shorts. You don't have to watch his off.
Were they short
It's all
shorts?
rubbish. Oh, he's always wearing short shorts. It's a PTI thing. Weird unit. But he said he was going to, he's trying to push into YouTube, so he's going to be making videos and stuff. So we might just be able to use him as like a work experience kid.
Yeah, we'll just use him. Good.
Yeah. What else are you going to do with him?
I don't know.
You can't even get a photo with the blood unless he's standing on a bloody milk crate.
Yep.
It's just a waste of time. And he calls you daddy all the time. It's really weird. He's just a weird unit. But he's the only Victorian vet I've got down
So
here.
we might try and get him back. All right.
Yeah, like he's the only Vetaverse blood that's in Victoria. So we're sort of stuck with him.
Yeah, we are.
But we'll see what we can do. We'll try and make it work.
What about Wed? Well, I'm going to bugger up this.
Yeah,
name.
do it. Just run with it.
Wed.
Wed Neville.
That's him.
No, never promoted his thing once. We don't care about him anymore. He's
Right.
done.
So he's not going to the Olympics next time. Is that still?
Oh, he might be, but we're just not talking to him anymore
Right,
because
okay.
he didn't promote his own one. He's too scared.
Right. Okay.
But now February, I think he said he was going to start training again.
So he's on a bit of a break at the moment.
Well, it's spinny throw. Like how much work do you have to do with that? You just need to eat food in the downtime, I think.
Maybe that's a good challenge for you.
I'd love to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to do the old
Film
spinny
some of that.
throw.
I reckon old Wed, if you're listening, reach out and
Young Wed. he's
young
not
Wed.
too old for that. Yeah, he's not even in his prime yet.
Chris
He's not
Chris
as you
wants
may
to learn
be.
to throw
No,
a
he's
hammer.
not over
Watch
the hill
this
like me and
space.
Fitzy. Yeah. But
I would like to film you throwing a hammer.
yeah,
Mm.
I'd like to film his face when I beat him at his own sport. Yeah, and then throw up because I spent around too much. I can't handle it. But yeah, we've had, man, I've loved it. I've loved this whole podcast thing. Like, there's been plenty of punters that came on, good mates with them. Learnt so much more about mates that I've had for years that I've never known anything about before.
I think a couple of days ago you were
Go on.
you were talking to a friend that you've known for a long time, and there was a lot of stuff that you were looking at going, shit, I didn't know that.
No, I don't remember. What are we talking about?
Well, he's here with us right now, so
Oh, yeah, no, he's back. Yeah, he's back now. Yeah.
we have mentioned that.
Yeah, was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Naik Wize, I think they call him. That's
In
his.
fact, I remember at the start of that when we started, Chris was like, wow, I don't think he's got much to talk about, so it should only take about 40 minutes. And we got 2 episodes down in one day, and I don't think we're even done. We could have kept going.
You could have kept going. I was done. That's why I tapped out. 'Cause I'm on my phone
I
most
probably
of the time.
was too. to
I
be
could have
fair
kept
there.
going, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's why I got you to talk for most of it, because I was like, he's talking it up. He doesn't even do this
Yeah,
anyway.
None of that actually happened.
Yeah, I was like, that's not how it happened. But it's been interesting to see the AI though. Like, when you jump on, you see the descriptions of the pods, and then you're like, that was more interesting than we thought it was. If you summarise the hour into probably about a 15-second read, you'd be like, oh yeah, I learned something there. Other than that, though, like, we're 30 minutes in and this has been a complete fucking waste of your time. Anyone who's listening at the moment. Like, the only reason we're making it for today is because you're probably going to drive to and from.
Food for the day. Have you made anything? I've made some Christmas crack that I'm taking up to my
Crack.
parents. Yeah, Christmas crack. You know what that is?
Is this like Walter White?
Please elaborate.
Is it Blue Crystal?
It's literally saladas on a baking tray. You make up a caramel, goes over the top, you bake it so it goes hard, and then you put chocolate on top of it, and it all melts down and it's all crackly and chocolatey and stuff, and it takes about 20 minutes total. So I've made a heap of that to take up to mum and dad's.
Yeah, right.
That could be a winner, I reckon. That sounds fantastic.
It's super simple.
Were you going to be at Bendigo?
Yep.
It's not far from Shep.
Do you want to drop some off?
Come across for some Christmas crack.
Just meat. It's meat.
Hang on, you're going to have heaps. You've got, 30-something people going to be at your
Yeah.
dinner.
They're not going to eat it, though. They're Italian.
What?
They're going to eat some
Their
white,
food's gonna be
some
better
white
than
person's
mine.
crack.
No.
What is it? There's the crack.
What do you got for me? Can I please see about my drain and some crack?
Similar sort of accents. But,
Yeah.
Very similar.
For us, it'll just be handing around the various panettones that have been sort of circling around for 6 or 7 years with a cross on the bottom of it. That's kind of the Italian way.
What's the cross about?
It's just so you know that you've received it and you're about to give it to someone else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on. What are we passing around?
It's panettone.
It's bread, isn't it?
It's, well, yeah, basically,
Italian bread.
kind of.
Yep,
And
but
there's different forms, and you should always have the choc chip one, but the fruit one, you can happily pass that on to other people.
And they obviously last.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
if every Christmas has been handed on.
they do get a run around Easter again, and then probably the next Christmas there.
It does show that no one eats it, though. If you can pass it on, you're like, yeah, they're not going to open it. And then someone opens it, like, oh, good. It's been passed on 17 times.
You guys make for each other or make.
Oh, no, you just buy it, and then it's just one of those things that you gift for whatever reason. You gift them to one another, and no one really eats it until the Australian kid marries into the family and decides, oh, this stuff's really good.
Oh, yeah. They always give stuff to the...
And I'm fine with it because I like to eat anything. But, yeah, so there'll be plenty of that and whatever else.
They're like, oh, we've got an Australian here. They'll eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is pasta, which, growing up in an Australian household, pasta at Christmas, that wasn't a thing, but is now.
Yeah.
So you haven't made anything for your.
Of course I won't. That's why I go to my parents. I'm doing them a favour.
Do you want me to make some Christmas crack?
Yeah, make a shitload of it.
I'll make some Christmas crack for you.
And get some and grow some passion fruit.
Oh, my passion fruit tree is on the mend.
Yeah.
It had a bit of an incident with the lawnmower and whippersnipper and stuff. So it's taken.
accident with multiple.
Yeah,
tools.
that does sound like.
Well, I can't confirm which one it had the accident with, but it wasn't me that cut the lawn. It was my my. I won't even say that because
Careful.
Jesse.
I don't want to upset them.
It's Jesse.
But it's set it back a few years. But it's flowering again this year, so I reckon next year I'll have a really good haul of.
It's a new name now for anybody that we've got internet people with now. It's going to be Jesse if you don't name him.
Yep.
Old
Jesse stuffed my tree.
Nike's mate Jesse.
Oh, blood nose Jesse.
Oh, busted face Jesse. Classic. But yeah, have you you're getting a uni this year, 2025?
Yes.
Anything else we're looking at ticking off? Runs?
Probably a few
Got any
things.
runs?
Can't talk about those yet though.
Well, you can't run. Can't talk about runs.
Oh, runs.
Literally all you do. You Fitzy the runner.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm going to do this year.
You haven't got any
do
runs
some
locked in?
Nah, I usually sort of look and go, I haven't done that one. Might have a go at that. Or if something comes up, if Nick decides to run again, I don't think I'll run with him again because I think he wants to do it on his own this time.
Yeah, come with me.
Is
So
that starting some beef like he couldn't keep up with you, or
he couldn't keep up with me.
No, he couldn't. Mate, you should have seen Fitzy when I met him. He was bored. He was yawning. And not because he was tired, it's because he was bored. And then we'll do that.
It would be more just to go and do my own run, and he may beat me. I could fall over. I might not finish.
I thought he was like, he might beat me. He's like, I might miss it. My leg might fall off.
No, I don't mean that. I mean
Am I going to duck
it's
my
a bloody
hands?
long way,
Yeah.
and like if you finish, you finish. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're not going to finish. So, yeah.
Fitzy says this when you see him there. You're just like, Fitzy's like, I'm obviously finishing. It's like, I love the way he talks so humble here.
I think that Nick would be like that now. I think he's all about it. He was strong, man, on that last one. He just was strong. So yeah, I don't know. There'll be some runs that I do. I might even. I've been looking at getting back on the push bike again.
Oh, carbon fibre jobbies.
I've
triathlon?
dusted that one off. No, I'm not very good.
Doesn't mean you can't do it.
Or
Practice.
I'll do one or two if there's a
Triathlons.
triathlon. Then I'll probably have a crack at one.
There we go. Call out, Nick.
Nick will smash me.
No, I'm not real great in the water either. So maybe we could both do survival stroke for that part, and then I'll meet you on the course.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do
Have we got
a
it?
half Ironman or something like that?
Let's do it.
No, we'll do
What
the
have we
full
got?
thing, obviously.
A full one?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, actually, because Fitzy will fucking do one. There's
Yeah,
no point.
maybe not.
Don't throw that shit out there. Fitzy's like, all right, let's do it then.
Let's do it.
Are you doing a full one or are you going
Well,
to?
you're going to be able to swim that full.
Yeah.
What are you
I'm not
What are you talking to Fitzy like? Oh, you're going to be able to do that.
I
Fitzy
don't know.
races in international events for 160 Ks. It's the last time you asked Fitzy something again.
Anyway, what
I
are
like
you
you
doing for
then.
years?
He says races. I rock up and
Get very defensive about my
Usually
friend
gets to the
Fitzy.
Yeah, that's,
Don't half-ass it. You're gonna Iron Man it or what? Talk to me. Tell me now.
you did say you wanted to do one, so I mean,
He said half and then he talked it up and he was
well,
going to do a
half
full
is
one.
still is
Happy to do a half
Ironman,
one?
and so-
yeah, but what are we talking timelines? We've got at least 10 years to train for something like
No,
that.
like at some point, 2025, will you do an Iron Man? Half even. I don't give a shit. I'm not even doing it. So you can do,
think the microphone's
do a
cutting
third if you
out.
want. Oh, he's soft. He's soft.
No
No wonder Jesse beat him.
The kids might need me at home.
What, for that whole day?
Yeah,
Yeah, fair
potentially.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I might get permission.
Permission. Sarah, if you're listening to this, can you jump on the page and let us know what triathlon Nick will be doing with Fitzy? That'd be much appreciated. Thanks, Sarah.
I'm sorry. Here's me waiting for the phone call.
Yeah, I know. She won't.
That's not going to happen because
No.
this hasn't been released yet.
No, it hasn't. but it will be as soon as we're done talking.
Yeah,
It'll be up and running.
it'll be up.
Well, I mean, you guys might be doing a road trip, so she might listen to it then, the Christmas special. But yeah, so we've got an Ironman that will be happening, or a half Ironman at least. That's exciting.
Maybe
We'll be doing some more pods.
Maybe if we do get into some of the pod stuff, I might look at maybe that is cycling. Trying to get back into it. It's been 14 years now since I was a cyclist, so.
I'll hit up Wed to try and do some spinny throw so stuff. That'll be good. Get a hammer. But yeah, ideally we'd get to the reels thing's been interesting because we had that we did a couple of collabs with Jared and they're on like 185,000 or whatever it is. And being that we've not released a pod for probably 2 months now, we're still getting 15 listens a day. And that's purely coming from doing that pod thing. So I'd love to do a lot more of that stuff. So if we can find, I mean, whether we do it with Sam or Jared when he's in town or however that looks. It's interesting to see that like you can just do a 1 minute funny clip and then then it'll carry over
I think
to
it's
the
better
podcast.
doing it with Jared in town because
He's funny.
Because he's funny.
Yeah. As opposed to us.
As opposed to people that aren't funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Mind you, we made his ones. Like it's good to break it up with Jared in between, but we made him. Like, let's be honest. I've seen him. We're funnier.
Yeah.
See how I said that? Like, this guy called me
Pete
champ.
back for the cancelled moments, and he can be the cancelled man. And
Pete loves that, doesn't he?
he doesn't care.
He was so casual about it. I loved
Doesn't
it.
care.
Yeah. Well, they don't care now. They got Skojo involved. Skojo, I've not seen him like have less cares to give than that bloke. But yeah, like I mean, it's good fun. The gang are all getting about it. I like it. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on, but we'll see what happens when it comes out. But I would love to see more reels. I'd love to get a podcast studio going. Would love to get more guests coming on, but I'd love to get more people doing stuff in the real world. Like Jared doing his stand-up's great. I want to go and see his stuff when he's in town. You blokes doing a race, that'd be great. Nick does another 100K, get around that, that'd be great. SJ, I'm pretty keen to see her book finish. Not because I'm going to read it, but just good for her.
When are you doing
why
a bit
not?
of the voice acting for that?
To be fair, I'm keen. I'm keen to do it. I reckon it'd be fun. That's another thing I want to try and do, like ads. Yeah, I want to do. Not movies. Movies are annoying. You got to do like it takes long.
Voiceover stuff.
You never get seen. Nah, like just a dude like just driving like a Merc or something.
Maybe
He's like, I love this car. It's so great. Like just like that's
For those of you listening,
me.
Chris just made a motion of driving behind a car, but YouTube
that?
will fix that later on.
I knew you'd learn. Did well. Yeah, because he was like doing stuff and so on before. Be like, or just like a toothbrush, just be like facing the front, just like the old ads where you just like.
We can't show his face on TV.
Yeah, those ones.
Because he's a dentist.
Yeah, those ads, like just anything like that. Any ad I'd be part of. Hungry Jacks, I'm just like, like the stunner meal where you're like, like they were doing that.
Pretending to eat a burger like you're just doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, just
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. But
TV ads or YouTube ads. I don't care where the ads are coming from.
okay.
But is this something you're challenging yourself to, or?
I just want
I thought you were talking about recreating ads that are out there.
No. I just want to. I want to be in an ad.
Oh.
Yeah, like nothing exciting at all. It's just funny. You just do a day, and then there you are on TV driving a car, pretending you care. Or
So what about how about narrating one of SJ's books?
yeah, no, I'd be mad for that. We were trying to do that from the start, but I offered, and then she was like, she's like, "You ain't sexy, son." Yeah. So, but like, from what people have said, apparently her narration's been going really well, so that's been good.
From what people have said, so you've not listened yourself?
Well, obviously, I haven't. Well, I get too weird because I think she takes it seriously. Then I'll be like, but yeah, no, like other people that have read her books and listened to her stuff said she does a really good job. So
That's good.
yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I think. I don't know. You got anything else you guys want to achieve this year?
Plenty, but can't really think of it when I'm put on the spot like that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
maybe that'll be our New Year's thing where we all write 10 things we want to achieve by the end of next year, and then be the old accountability game.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. Everyone else off? Happy to go?
Yep. If anyone's out there driving, take care this Christmas, and we'll see you next year.
Yeah, and if you, we've got plenty of episodes if you want to listen to them, depending on how far you're driving, or you can go to the road best travelled with Presney. He's all right. If you have to. If you're really struggling, like Matty Morris has got heaps more to go through. You don't need to worry about Alex.
But his aren't that good either, are they?
Alex or Matty?
Both of them.
Oh, it's,
Just stay with Imposter.
it's personal preference. Yeah, but I mean, we run out eventually. But
A long trip though.
yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Next year, we're going to try and be weekly, or are we just going to smash them out for like a period, then disappear again, or whatever? What are we thinking? Consistency? Or are we thinking like what's better?
We can think a lot of things, but whether it's going to happen or not.
Well, I mean, last time we were like, geez, we've got a backlog now. Let's just smash them out 2 a week, and then we're like, oh, let's try and keep up with 2 a week, and then yeah, if it's weird too, because sometimes you get 4 guests that just turn up in a week, and then you do it, and then. But it's like, do we just consistently do 1 a week? Because the other guys I've seen doing, like True Blue, he does 1 a fortnight, and he does well. I think Matty does 1 a week, but I don't know. Can't remember. Some people do 1 a month. I don't know what the answer is.
I certainly don't.
I'm also pretty happy to just be sporadic because that seems to be how
Keep
we
them
roll.
guessing.
Yeah, it's like this one. We're like, hey, surprise! There's 3 this week, and we haven't seen us in 2 months. It's like, get around us. But yeah, like now that like October was flat out for me. November was pretty like it was a lot of mandatory training and stuff.
Yeah, still haven't said what happened in October.
It was Veterans Health Week. There was we shot a movie. Election was on.
Which election?
The Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, the Sheriff of the North.
The sheriff.
Yeah.
Good.
King of the North.
Yeah. In the North. Of the North? In the North.
In the North.
In the North, yeah. King of the North.
It's just turned into a semantics discussion.
Yeah. We're actually just wasting people's time now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so well, there's definitely going to be, like I have 2 incomes now, which will be great because that'll be going towards doing that. I'm thinking about doing ads.
You did mention that before.
You did, yeah. I don't know if you picked up on
this,
it.
but this is separate. This one I'm talking about like as in doing ads like on something else, as in like paying for ads whilst also doing ads. Separate times, separate things. We're wasting time now. Merry Christmas.
Just do it. What's the worst that's going to happen? Just do it. Simple.